Hello, everyone. My name is Shaina Dewaj. I'm a first-year digital arts and science major with Engineering College.
Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Griffin and I'm a first year computer science major also within the College of Engineering. So first here I'm just gonna show you our game code, and of course we started with importing both our math and our random, and then we move into our Sudoku generator class. As you see here, we did our initializing and then we moved into the function is where we get our board, aka load it. We did the function here, so all we have to do is just do self.board to pull it here and make it easier access. Here we print our void, also very explanatory. We print by each row. For valid in the row, which is first where we check for each column over the course of 0 through 8, we see if the number is equal to another number in that column already. And then a similar concept for valid in column, but we do it with rows instead. So going over the course of the row, checking whether any number at any specific spot is also equal to the number that we've inputted, and then checking our valid in box. So here, this first function or first if statement, it checks for any place on the Sudoku board that is over the indices that we can receive. And if so, it returns false, which is also here in this for loop. It does the same thing, but it just goes for every row and for every column, checking at specific spaces in the box on whether that number is also within the box. And of course, if that number is not in the box, it will return true. For the is valid function, it does basically combine all the functions of the is valid for row, column, and box, which you can see here. We are checking for every I in the row length, and then we do check whether it's equal to another number within that row. Here, we're checking for whether any column is equal to a number in that column already. And then here is where we are checking for our box. So you see we're checking for every box in the row, every box in the column, and then just going through each numbers within each row and column already. And then, of course, returning true means that this number is valid throughout the entire Sudoku board. And then here in our fill box function, we are just filling the box with random integers for the entirety of the Sudoku board. And then here for fill diagonal, we are again filling the box diagonally and within our Sudoku boxes. Here, fill remaining, which is what we were provided already. Then for fill values, we are filling in different values based on the integers that we got from both our other earlier functions. Removing cells here, which would give us our different difficulties, and then the generate Sudoku function, which was given to us.
Hi, everyone. So now we go into a bit more of the UI of the game. So for the screen width and height, we're seeing the measurements for the screen. The background, we created a custom image off of Canva to use so the users can see it. And then we also created images for our buttons, and then the measurements below creates the width and height of our buttons, make sure it's within those constraints, and then put it under the titles of our image, but keeping it on the image as well. And then those allows our buttons to display on the screen, and program display flip, make sure our screens it's being constantly updated depending on the user's decisions. And then in the event of whether the user clicks an easy, medium, or hard button, they will see the certain screen with a certain amount of cells removed. It goes from 30, 40 to 50. So if we run the game now, so you will see our game with the gator for Hey Gators. And then if you choose a difficulty, we would go, for instance, easy. You will see that when you click on a box, it highlights to indicate to the user that that's the box that they're on. It also doesn't let you put in the same number for a row and column or box, so it makes sure the Sudoku game is being played correctly. For instance, if you enter a number, you will see that it's not the same number, and if it would, it wouldn't display. If you click the reset button and make sure the number is the whole board is resetted. Even if you click restart, it goes back into the screen so you can pick another difficulty level. We also have screens if the winner loses or wins as well, and we created those on Canva. And we also, for the exit button, allows the user to exit the program completely.